morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, and welcome to another video of the Diving Trader. My name is Daniel, and today, guys, we're looking at the top 5 tools that I use for when I'm investing. Okay, whether you're an investor or you're a trader, these 5 tools are really recommendable, and we're going to have a look at each one briefly. So the first one is Finviz. Finviz.com is a website. It's free to register. You can register and get a whole load of information, which is really nice, such as the following. If we click on the right hand side here, for example, it gives us a feel, a sentiment of how the market's reacting today, whether it's red, whether it's green, by their categories. Okay, so for example, the communications, the technology, etc., etc. So that's good. It really gives us a good feel. And if you actually just hover your mouse over it, then you can see by what percentage they're up on. For example, Microsoft up 1.48% on the day. So absolutely great. You can filter it. It's really nice. Visually, it's a good tool to be using. I use it mainly as a screener. You can actually go in and use it as searching for a company. So let's, for example, say let's go to the ticker symbol NEO. Look for NEO, and we should have. Well, I don't know why it's not coming up. NEO. So yeah, we can go in and have a look details about NEO, such as the shares outstanding, the float, etc., etc. Okay. I use this as a screener. Okay. I use this tool mainly as a screener when I'm looking for a stock. Okay. So what do I mean by screener? It means that you're looking for a specific company in a specific category or by a specific type of medition, whether it be the market cap, for example, and you can have a look here. So, for example, let's say you're looking for a stock that pays dividends. Okay, so we can go into the dividends yield, and we're going to say, well, what type of stock do we want? What type of company? Well, I want a dividend, for example, that pays me at least 4%. Okay, so you can go 4%. You obviously have lots more filters there to use, and you can use that to look through, okay, the company that you're looking at to narrow your search down. Okay, so you can actually have a look at the index. You can look at the amount of floats that are available, the amount of shares outstanding. It's a really great tool to be using, and everyone that investing should know about this and should use this because it's great. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, Yahoo Finance. Now, that's probably the most common one and most well-known one. I think if you're in the investing world, it's hard not to know about Yahoo Finance. So, though it seems obvious, I'm not going to state the obvious. And Yahoo Finance is good for news. It's good at looking at the prices, the stock price, the current stock price, pre-market, after hours. But you can also configure it, which a lot of people don't know. So the news, you get news feeds in function of what you have in your portfolio, or what you have active, whatever you decide to put on your watch list, for example. This is quite good on the website, and I actually use it on my mobile. I have you should have a map app, sorry, on your mobile, and it's good because you wake up in the morning, you have a look, and you look at the news feeds related to your to the stocks that you're holding. So again, this is great. It's also obviously good. So if we want to search for a company, let's say we search for NEO. Let's use NEO as an example. Then we can get the basic financial um, statistics, historical data, etc., and obviously the price, okay, the current price, okay. When you're looking at the financials, this is a good thing to look at. So if you're looking for financials, my recommendation for financials is always, if you can, is to go into the company that you're looking at to see their financials, raw data in their website. Otherwise, you can use this as a guidance. I have to admit, it's not always 100%. I've seen some discrepancies in the past. So if you are looking at a company and you're looking at the financials, make sure you're not just looking at Yahoo Finance. Make sure you're looking at other sources as well. The third one is DocUch, DocUch.com. I'll put it on the screen for you. And again, this is great. This is absolutely great. And in fact, if you've got it on your mobile, if you put it on your mobile, this comes out beautifully in a singular in a column, in a singular column. So let's see if we can have a look at that. Let's have a look. So let's have a look for a company. Let's just have a look at Tesla, for example. Let's just use Tesla. So you look for your ticker symbol at the top or the name of the company. And this is great. This gives you real compact, visually, the information that you need at a glance if you're doing a quick filter. This is good because it gives you the initial data, so you'll look at the most important, which is the price. Okay, they'll give you their website, but then it will go on to have a look at the EPS, which is good to look at, the market cap. So similar to what Yahoo Finance does. I'm not sure what's more updated, either this or Yahoo Finance. This is why I'm saying it's good to always contrast information. But you've got also the news. You've got news related to the company. You've got press releases, and then you have something that's really good, which is visually, I think is really good when you're looking at a company, is the financial summary. So you can have a look at the quarters. So you can have a look at revenue, for example. Let's have a look at revenue. If you want to have a look at company, I've always said that I want to see an increase of revenue, right? So here you can see all that information that you want at a glance. Okay, so this is actually my favorite, the favorite tool that I use for a company when I'm first glancing at that company. It'll also give you the recent inside trades. This is also useful. So you want to see who's buying, who's selling. If you want to see there's a lot of selling, and there's sort of like clicks off an alarm bell. So great, absolutely great. Also, it gives you the institutional ownership. And the largest owners, the institutional owners, who owns it, Vanguard, BlackRock, etc., etc. So this is really, really, really good information. Okay, and then finally at the bottom, again, this is probably the most compact tool that you could have. It even gives you the financial reports, the 10Ks, the 8Ks, so you can actually click on them and download the PDF directly without having to go into the website. Absolutely beautiful. You have a content analysis, which I don't tend to pay a lot of attention to. Here, if you can see it, okay, it will give you sort of the positives and negatives. So yeah, and then you have registration, ownerships, proxy, a lot more patents if they've got any patents, transcripts, and then what's even funnier, which I haven't put this as a preferred tool, but you've also got the Reddit threads as well. I'll direct link to that. So guys, this is actually the best, from my point of view, the best app. Well, it's not an app, but the best tool to have in your toolbox when you're investing. Okay, there's a lot more information I could go into. In fact, I probably could do one whole video just on this website. So that's the third. Okay, the fourth one, guys, is simply WallStreet, simplywall.st. Again, this is one of my favorite tools. Every investor should have this in their toolbox, and this is great for looking at the visually having a look at the financials of the company. This is what I like most about this company. In fact, it takes you straight into the executive summary of the company. For example, we've chosen Tesla here, and we can straight and have a look at the risk analysis, the good points, the bad points, click on them directly, and it will take us to what we want to see. Okay. I like to use this for the looking at the assets and liabilities ratios. I use this quite a lot, and you can look at if they've paid dividends. You can have a look at the dividends. So again, this is a great tool, and without a doubt, needs to be used by every investor. Okay. So that's the fourth one. The fifth one, let's go into the fifth one. And this one we use for analysis, okay? Graphical analysis. We look at trend lines. Again, it's not giving you any information about the company, but we're looking at price and volume, okay? This is TradingView. It's called TradingView. Again, it's free. You can register, and they do have a subscription as well. The good thing about this one is it gives you the technicals at a glance. It would tell you technicals, but you obviously can't take this as being the Bible, but you give an idea of what the technical analysis shows. For example, at the moment, Tesla is classed as a sell, nearly neutral. Okay, so this is good. Also, experts in the field also give their technical analysis. Okay, so you can actually click on there. Obviously, we'd have to look at the date. So you, for example, this was posted 1 day ago, and someone on here is actually showing that it's a good idea to short Tesla based on the the analysis is done. So we can click on that and we can actually go in to have a look at his analysis. So great, another great tool, guys, really great tool. And again, we use this for looking at the price. We can have a look at volumes as well, gives us an idea of how volumes. We can plot our trend lines, Fibonacci's, MACD's, if you're used to that. So again, this is a great tool to be using for both the trader and the investor. Okay, so yeah, so those are the full tools, guys. Those are the full tools, 5 tools rather, that I use on a daily basis. Guys, I hope you found this really useful. If you have, please make sure you give me a big like, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That helps my channel grow. The next video I might do another video shortly. That will be the 5 best apps. Okay, apps. I have apps on my mobile that you can't get on your, for example, on here, or they're not so much user friendly on the website. And I think that would be really good because it's more useful for a lot of people when they wake up in the morning. They don't have to switch it on a computer. They can actually have a look on their mobile. So watch out for that one, guys. I might do that one very soon. The 5 top apps on your mobile for investing. So guys, thank you for watching and speak to you soon. Take care now.